Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 4, and today we're returning with two big games with our Bluebirds as we take on Burnley away in a massive relegation 6-pointer, and then play Swansea at home in our first South Wales derby of the series. Before we play the games though, shout out Cardiff, how you getting on off camera. So of course, in the last episode, you saw our 1-1 draw away at Craven Cottage and our 2-0 home defeat to Manchester United. I then played 3 games off camera, and as you can see, we started with something which is hard to believe. We won a game. We won a Premier League game for just the second time this season. We beat Watford by 2-0 at the Cardiff City Stadium, and you best believe I was going berserk come the final whistle. Josh Murphy made it 1-0 59 minutes in. Just like our goal against Fulham, it was a case of the goalkeeper dilly-dallying on the ball. Aurelio Gomez just took way too much time. Murphy robbed him and made it 1-0. And with 4 minutes to go, Neil Maupay, looking good value for 4.5 million this season, our top scorer so far, made it 2-0 and wrapped the 3 points up as I was going absolutely mental. So 2-0 the final score. Great to get just our second win of the season. And following that, a credible point away against Wolves at Molineux as well. Callum Patterson scored right before the break, making it 1-0. Bamboozling Rui Patricio from range and scoring directly from free kick, making it 1-0. For Bonatini, made it 1-1 as Wolves drew back on level terms. And the third and final game was a defeat as we lost at home to Everton by 3-2. Really good game this though. Took the lead 18 seconds in. Really quick goal. Josh Murphy getting on the end of a Jason cross and making it 1-0. For Cenk Tosun, scored 2 goals in 2 minutes for the Toffees right before half time. We were going into the dressing room leading by 1 and then bang, out of nowhere we're 2-1 down. Tosun getting on the end of Sigurdsson through ball first and then scoring his second goal to make it 2-1 right before half time. Maupay did score again, his second goal in 3 games, but unfortunately 12 minutes after that, Larson made it 3-2, restored the lead for Everton, and Marco Silva's side held on for the 3 points. But despite the defeat, it's only been 2 losses in our last 9 games for Cardiff. And that's actually pretty decent for a side right now that are struggling down the bottom end of the table. I'll take that run of form right there, even if it's only been 1 win in our last 9 games. Well, actually, if we want to be serious, it's about 1 win in about 20. But anyway, we got ourselves a win, and I was just buzzing after that game, man. I couldn't believe it. So right now the Premier League table, as you can see, we are in 16th place, still above the drop zone. We do see Burnley today. This is why I'm coming back for the earlier game today, not the Huddersfield game. Burnley are only behind us on goal difference, so a win for them, as they've got a game in hand, we'll see them leapfrog us, and we'll go down to 17th place, and we're only 3 points clear of Fulham in 18th as well. The most bizarre thing in the season so far, though, is that 20 games in, Bournemouth and Brighton still don't have a win between them. 40 games played between the pair and not a single win picked up. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But also, as you can see, January is now here. The first day of January is here, so the window has now opened. You might be thinking, who am I going to be signing in the window? Well, the problem we've got right now is we've got no money in the budget. 63 grand in the transfer budget and 23 grand in the wage budget. Really, there's no one we can afford to bring in, even on loan, in this window. However, I have approached Samir Nasri, who of course just signed for West Ham in real life, for a trial. I've given him a trial, see if he wants to come to the Cardiff City Stadium. I'm not sure we can afford his wages unless we sell someone, but Nasri's available, and the reason he's not being picked up is, of course, because he was serving a global football ban due to his doping allegations with the infamous drip doctors. Do you remember that? When I think it was his wife or his girlfriend hacked his Twitter account and accused one of the employees of the drip doctors for having sex with him. That's hilarious, man. But we've offered Nasri a trial, and I can't offer him that drip doctor, but I can say come to Cardiff, we'll give you some money and keep us in the Premier League. Anyway, first game today is indeed Burnley. Massive relegation 6-point here at Turf Moor, and that's why we're coming back for it. Right now in the injury report, Mendes Lang still injured with a broken leg, of course, and also Neil Etheridge, our number 1, is away until February with the Philippines. Is it the Asian Cup or the Asian Nations Cup? I don't know if I could have withdrawn him from the squad or not, but without our number 1 until February, that sucks. Smithies is good, but I'd rather Everett in goal. And anyway, this is our team for the game, 4-1-2-3, and we're sticking with the Gejan press right now. Haven't changed the tactics at all, because at the moment, it's working out okay. So this is our lineup. Smithies in goal, about 4 of Cunningham, Manga, Morrison and Peltier, with the midfield trio being Camarasa, Arter and Ryan Tunnicliffe. On the wings, Murphy and Jason, and up top, our top scorer this season with 7, Neil Maupay. On the bench, Murphy, Bamba, Bennett, Gunnarsson, Hoylett, Zohore, and Bobby Reid as well. So first game, it's a big one. It's Burnley. Let's get the win. Come on, the Bluebirds. So first highlight coming for Burnley, and a corner is dealt with, but a penalty's been given. Harry Arter has shoved Chris Wood, and a chance for the Clarets to go in front from the spot. We saved a couple of penalties already this season, but I thoroughly expect Wood to turn this home and make it 1-0 against Smithies. But Alex denies him. That's our 3rd penalty save of the season. Give Smithies and Etheridge some credit, man. They are good at stopping spot kicks. I think they saved over half the penalties I've had to face this season. That's really impressive. Still tied at 0-0, but it's all Burnley to start the game off. We are yet to get going here at Turf Moor as the forward plays back towards James Tarkowski, hits it long. Wood loses out to Cunningham, drops straight to Ashley Barnes, and again it's Smithies with the save. We are under the cosh right now. Need to switch things sooner rather than later. It's all Burnley. We yet to get a shot in the game. About 7 and a spot kick as well. They should be leading by at least 1. We are in trouble here. Phillips down the right finds Long. Cross to the far post. Ashley Barnes is there. Smithies again, though. Makes an incredible save. He is on fire right now. Another highlight. I was about to make changes, but I'll leave things for now. Smithies rolls it short to Camarasa. And okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fair enough. Smithies finds Peltier. And our right back storms forward here. And Peltier still hits one to Murphy. Oh, get in and totally against the run of play. We've gone in for our only shot of the game, and it's found the back of the net. Josh Murphy, who started to pick it up a late, gets his 4th goal of the season and makes it 1-0. Peltier in for the tired Callum Patterson. Great driving run by our right back. Continues to go through the middle. Mopai draws the attention, so he picks out Murphy all alone, who puts it in the near post. 1-0 Cardiff. That is also now the 4th consecutive game where we've taken a lead. That is really impressive considering how much we struggled this season. But go on the Bluebirds, 1-0 up. And let's see if we can close out the first half still leading by 1 here. Camarasa on the ball, sends it long. Neil. Oh, go on, Mopai. Go on, Mopai. Oh, Tom Heaton with the save. Stops him from making it 2. If we would have gone 2 goals up, that would have been the most undeserved lead by 2 heading into the first half. But still, great into the first half this, still leading by 1. Right, so half-time is here. We've got 4 players on yellow cards at the break. So I'm going to take Cunningham off for Bennett, just to minimise the chance of a second yellow card being awarded. Because as I said a couple of episodes ago, red cards in this year's FM seem incredibly frequent. So as things stand, set up by a goal, and if we can claim a win here, I'll be absolutely buzzing. Peltier's throw into Mopai, and the first chance of the half could fall to the Bluebirds. Camarasa receives the pass into Jason. Spaniards linking up. Lovely ball out wide to the man off the bench, Bennett, with space to cross. Oh, Jason! Jason makes it 2, and the Bluebirds have silenced Turf Moor. Neil Mopai's shot takes a deflection, but he'll claim the assist as the 2 new boys get involved for the goal. Great ball out wide by Jason. He of late has been really, really good. He started the season off poorly, but of late he's been fantastic. Mopai's shot blocked, but it drops to Jason in at the near post. Burnley 0, Cardiff 2. And here we go again. Another highlight for Cardiff. Bennett crossing. Me heading away. Harry Arter puts it just wide the post. Where has this come from? Why weren't we playing like this at the start of the season? Well, I mean, we all know why we weren't playing like this at the start of the season. My tackles were terrible, and I needed you guys to save me. But we're still up by 2 goals to 0 as things stand. The biggest concern for me is those 3 players on yellow cards right now. But this is going to be a huge win if we can hold on to it. Come on, Cardiff. In fact, I'm going to make that change there. I'm going to take off Arter for Aaron Gunnarsson just to minimise the chance of a red card being given. And as we come into the final 8 minutes, it's going to be our first win on camera. Oh, Josh King scores a big goal there away at Goodison Park against Everton. We need to obviously do us a favour, really. And I think I'll go ahead and take off Murphy, who's done well out there, for Junior Hoylett for the final couple of minutes. So, our first win on camera, and it comes in a big relegation 6-pointer. Based on the start of the game, we should have lost this one. But instead, Burnley 0, Cardiff 2, and we go 6 points clear of the drop zone. I am absolutely buzzing, man. I am absolutely buzzing. Passion, I'm going to say to the boys, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Everyone's delighted. And it all started with that Smithies penalty save in that first half. What a big win for Cardiff. My word, did we need that. So that means after the latest batch of fixtures, after Chelsea beat Fulham by 3-2, we are indeed 6 points clear of the drop zone and move up to 15th place as well. We do see that Leicester and Burnley, both below us in the table, do have the game in hand. But for now, I have to be honest here, in terms of the form we've had in the last 5 games, we're in 10th. It's been a nice little run for Cardiff here. And again, only 2 defeats in our last 10 games. Considering how we started the season off, I mean, look, it's not great form per se, but for our sake, it's very impressive. I'm delighted. We have just taken Samir Nasri on trial as well. So you can see here in the coach's report, he would be best suited in the attacking midfield role. But we could play him on the left-hand side as an inside forward, like where we play Murphy or Hoylett. And we could play him on the right-hand side as well. So I like the versatility of Samir Nasri. Question is, how much would he want in a contract? You know, his stats are really good, of course. He's 31 years old. We'd only have him until the end of the season, like what West Ham have done on a short-term deal. How much would he want? That's the question. I'd have to do the promises first. I think we'll leave it for now. Well, I'll put him in the under 23s, let him get some fitness. and then considering offering a deal in a couple of weeks or so. I think his wages would be too much for us based on how much we've got to offer him right now, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Plus, did you peep the work rate? Did you see the work rate? 6 for work rate. Should we let Connolly go to the den? Might keep him here just in case of an injury crisis. Did you see the work rate there? 6 for work rate. Now, in my squad, I rarely make exceptions for players that have got a poor work rate or determination, but for Nasri's sake, not too sure about that. There's a bid here for Connolly. If this deal can go through at the end of the season, I'd take that, because I'm not going to give him a new contract. He's on 19 grand a week, and he's got a year left after this one as well. So he barely plays. You can see not play a single league game all season long. So if they accept an end of season deal, yeah, perfect. You can have an end of season. I'll take that every day of the week. So here we go. Second and final game of today's episode is indeed the first South Wales derby of the series. Super excited for this one, taking on my former Football Manager sides. I don't think Gianluca Esposito and Sam Redmond will be in the lineup, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Swansea at home, and as you can see, you're going to field a much changed side for the game. We've got Huddersfield in just, is it 3 or what happened there? Oh, it's actually on Friday. I thought the Huddersfield game was in midweek. It must have been rescheduled. But it's Swansea here. But I'm going to field a much changed side anyway, and give some fringe players a start here and see how they get on. Because again, as I said at the start of the season, the cups are not one bit important to me at all. Staying in the Premier League is my sole priority this season. So much changed side with the same tactics, and this is our lineup. Smoothies remains in goal. A back four of Cunningham, Connolly, Bamba, and Peltier. With a midfield trio now being Gunnarsson, Rules, and Ryan Tunnicliffe. On the wings, Hoylett and Jason. Up top is going to be Bobby Reid. Haven't seen him much since the start of the season. We'll see how he gets on today. On the bench, Murphy, Morrison, Bennett, Arthur, Murphy, Tomlin, and also Zahore as well. Second and final game, first South Wales derby of the season. Bragging rights at stake. Come on, the Bluebirds. Also, for those wondering how Swansea are getting on in the game, they're in 22nd place in the Championship, in the relegation zone right now, and having a really, really tough year in the second tier. But right now, 28 minutes in, yet to see a highlight until now. Shalina going for goal and firing it just wide. That's the first attempt of the game now, and it came to Swansea, and they could have gone a goal up there. We're yet to get going, as Smithies plays his goal kick short to Bamba, and he'll dribble forward Sol before playing it long to Bobby Reid. Controls it well. Only one goal all season long for Reid as Jason steps inside, pegs one back to Gunnarsson, and as we look for an opening here, Swansea are crowding Gunnarsson out. He's forced all the way back towards Bamba, keeps hold of possession. Can we find an opening? Nope, gave it away. We do win it back here with Gunnarsson finding Hoylett down his left-hand side, and Junior stepping inside. What he likes to do from the left-hand side, going for goal as it trickles wide the post. Still 0-0. I think we need to get a little more attacking here. We're on positive. Let's go to attacking and oopsie daisy. Let's go to attacking and start putting Swansea under a bit of pressure. Roberts nods on to Bennett. And Swansea have possession inside their own penalty area. Carter Vickers under trouble. Back towards Nortfeld. And we'll get it back. Come on, Peltier nods on to Gunnarsson. Plays a 1-2. Now into Ryan Tunnicliffe. Out wide towards Jason. Nice quick football. Jason steps inside. Goes for goal. Just wide. I tell you, he's really been in the mood of late, Jason. I like it. Corner for Swansea though. Game's livened up here. Connolly heads it away. But straight to Selena. Oh, what a goal. Swansea in front in the South Wales derby. The travelling fans go ballistic. Selena. What a goal. He had a warm-up earlier with a free kick, but that is a brilliant strike. Bennett's cross towards Jay Fulton, who we had in our Millwall save last year. Drops to Selena, and look at that, into the top corner. And Smithies has no chance. Can we get one more chance for the half? Got to get the ball forward quickly here. Cunningham to Hoylett. And Junior steps into the middle of the park, finds Jason. Oh, Jason! Who is this guy? Who on earth is this guy? Someone let me know. Jason has scored his second goal in 2 games and made it 1-1. I don't even know how I found this guy. My scout just showed him to me and I was like, yeah, why not? It's only going to cost us £2 million. Hoylett rolls him through. He's brilliant. What a finish. Bottom corner, 1-1. Jason, honestly, man, he is becoming a fan's favourite, I think. Half-time, 1-1. I might bring on Josh Murphy to break for Hoylett, who's struggling out there. And we'll see how the youngster gets on. As we're still tied at 1-1. I think this game will be won today. I don't see it going to a replay. And to be honest, if Swansea do win, knock us out, it could be a blessing in disguise for us, as we'll have more time to rest between our Premier League fixtures, as opposed to going on a deep run in the Cup. But if we can win it and turn the game on its head, that would be fantastic. Back-to-back wins for the first time all season. First highlight of the second half. Bennett's free kick. Jay Fulton heads one off the post. And Smithies turns behind for a corner. Still 1-1. Yeah, I definitely see a winner here. I can't see it going to a replay. So it looks like I was wrong. And the game is indeed going to go to a replay at Liberty Stadium, which is the last thing we need right now, really. Considering how many games we've got to play in January. Some big games too. But that should do it. Final whistle is going to come any second now. And there it is. 1-1 the final score. Good to get another game without a loss. as the nice little run continues with another game there where we failed to lose, but it's Championship Swansea. We're at home. We probably should have won that one. But 1-1 the final score. We'll take on Liberty Stadium in the replay and see if we can get through it the second time of asking. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. We thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. What a thrilling episode it was. And I will see you for the next episode very soon, where we'll come back with games against. Let's gather a bit of pace here, get through January and February. And I'll tell you what, there's a good doubleheader there. Leicester away, which would be a really big game right now. Both teams down the bottom of the table. And then Arsenal at home as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.